I'm Gordon Murphy. I'm the nose guard of the defence. My number is 94.
94. Gordo, it's great to see you. I don't know what to say, call it the elder statesman of the team, but you're definitely the big daddy figure in the defense anyway.
Well,
Uh,
48 you want to be.
so, Gordo, how do you think the season's gone this year, both for the team and for yourself individually?
I, look, with all the matches that were forfeited, like it's a little sad, like I was a little disappointed with that, but all in all, I think the team has done very well so far, like so we'll be hopefully carrying on the winning. I hope, you know. So for myself, I don't know. Like I try to do my best. I try to keep up with the young bucks. You know yourself.
Yeah.
Well, you don't. You're still young.
Young-ish, but I'm telling you, these Mondays after the games are getting worse and worse as the years go by. I have to say, Gordo, you're someone that I individually look up to, and it's great to have yourself and even Kevin Tempney or Tempo, as the lads know him, as a bit of a teacher. I'm new to the defensive side of the ball, but it's been great to have you there. I think you're
Great to have you beside me.
yeah, it's great fun actually. I think we made some couple of good big tackles against UL in the previous game, so hopefully to more of them on Sunday. So Gordo, what does it mean to you to be a Westmeath Minotaur?
Um, well, look, I'm playing American football since 1980, 89.
The year
No,
I was born.
yeah, well, you see, and like when I came over here, there was no football going. Like, and I always loved it. It was my kind of sport. I could get rid of the aggro I build up over weeks of working with idiots and stuff like that. So football was for me like it's like a valve. It's just it's amazing, absolutely amazing. Camaraderie, team spirit. It's great. I just love it. Always loved it. Always will love it.
It's one thing I have to say to you actually is no matter what team we play, it could be Donegal Derry up the north, or it could be UL in the south, or it could be a couple of the Dublin teams, or even Galway. We played them a couple of years ago. You always know at least one player on that team, and I think there's a great brotherhood in the sport, especially in Ireland.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. You get to meet people and you kind of stay in contact with them, and like, I think it's a great respect from team player to team player, or one team to another. In some cases, some maybe there might not be that respectful to other players, but overall, I think it's a great common respect towards each other.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So, yeah.
You got a great photos, on Facebook there with one of the Derry lads after the game, and it's that kind of stuff that we really should be pushing. It's come make these friends, come make lads that you might see maybe once a season, but you become friendly with them, and you're smashing into each other for 4 quarters. But at the end of it, you'll have a beer if you can, you'll have a bit of fun. So it's great to see.
That's the
Um,
way. That's the way it should be. Like everybody should shake hands and just get on with it.
Yeah, that's what it says. This is all. It's serious, especially comes to a final stage. But you're here to have fun and
Oh
make the
yeah.
most of it. Gordo, massive game on Sunday. How do you see the game going down?
Look, I believe if we all work together, there's not much we cannot accomplish. Seriously, like I truly believe that. Like if we all put our heads together, we'll hopefully come out on top. Like I definitely believe we can definitely swing this. Even though the Vikings are tough to beat and hard to play against, if we work together, like yourself, a unit is only strong together. There's no other way to around it. Like,
And I have to say now, when I first arrived, there was only yourself and Kevin Tempney on the defensive inner defensive line. How are you finding with the added help of say Conan Menton, Niall King, or even myself coming into it? Do you find it?
it's great. It's absolutely great because it gives you somewhat of a breather. You get like playing time. You gain experience. You get better from game to game. And as you see it now, like we'll have one line, two line, three line. The more the better. Like it's strength lies in rest as well. Like, so if you're playing 2 or 3 drives and get off and have fresh blood coming in, you can take a breather, take a sip of water, and if need be, you can go back in after. So therefore, it's great. It's just fantastic, especially when you see them developing so well. Like, look at yourself and Conan, like from nothing to something really, really good, really serious, like formidable players. Great.
I have to say it was definitely a major part of our win against the Philadelphia Blue Flame and Derry was the fact we could interchange very quickly. You come off, I know myself, even in the heat, especially heat in Derry, sorry, again against Derry, it was wow, that was a lot. It felt like forever, but it wasn't because of the heat. But next thing you know, yourself and Tempo are going in, and then it's like, right, catch my breath. I'm going to give it all for this drive, and then when you guys go in, I'll give it all for that drive. And it not only it's good for the team in that, but everyone's driving on, and it sets a standard that the likes of the linebackers and the DBs can bring with them. So, Gordo, as you said, you're playing American football probably longer than I'm alive, which is amazing for a fellow who looks only 22. Um, if you were to, if we have this question with nearly everyone so far, is that if you have a couple of guys maybe watching this thinking, well, I'm following you guys on Facebook, it's great to see. What would you say to those guys kind of sitting on the fence and need that final nudge to come and give the sport a go?
Um, just get in, talk to one of the boys, young, old, whoever you can get your hands on. Get in, get introduced, do a training session. Don't be shy. Just you find your foot. You get in there, no hassle, and you will love it. That's for sure. You will love it. I have a fella here who's 14 and he's bursting to become 18. So he can come join the Minotaurs because he's watched a couple of games like on the live stream that we were out, and he said, I love this. I absolutely love this, and I want to do it. I said, look, maybe we get a youth team together, which would be great too, and
Okay.
you can join them. But other than that, you still have to hang out on a couple of years before you can go and clash heads.
Hopefully now we've 4 years now of your wisdom and training to pass on to him. So he'll be ready and raring to go when he's 18.
Wouldn't be pushing them out the wisdom, dude.
So actually, what we say is the Westmeath Minotaurs. It's kind of more of a Midland team. You're one of the very strong Longford contingent. How does it feel to be? Well, it's more of a Midlands team. It kind of gives more of a family vibe, kind of to have
Yeah,
more
well,
than.
any football team be somewhat of a family. Like you grow together as a team and you grow up together as a team. So eventually, you know yourself, like even when we're texting, it's bro, it's not my friend or online, it's all brothers. We're all brothers in arms, So it'll always be like that. Even if whenever I'm ready to retire, you like them boys will still be my brothers, and the freshlings will be my brothers too. Like they'll be wearing my colours out as well.
I don't think
So
that retirement's still a lot away from you, especially the display you put up in the semi-final. There's still life in the old dog. Yeah, don't worry about that.
look, the teeth might be rattling,
Gordo, any personal highlights for yourself this year? It could be yourself, any plays or anything you've seen that made you kind of proud to be anything at all.
Um, to see the rookies come up through the lines, those that haven't even touched the ball or before, when I see them like Dempsey picking them balls out, setting a record already, like I said, look at yourself coming from the offense into the defense. You're a seasonable player by now. That's the stuff that makes me go like, yep, they're me boys. As I said, I love this. Always have, always will.
That and that's why we call you the daddy of the defense. Gordo.
Actually, that Paul fella, he's actually 2 years older than me. He's already 50.
Gordo, I have to say this. It's been fantastic to play with you. You gave me my first ding into American football when I was on the O line, and I remember getting up and thinking, you did warn me, and you did, and it was something I said to myself, you know what? I love it. And I was at home that evening and I said, do I want to do this? And I said, yeah, 100%. I want to give it back as good as I got and I learned from you. And you're an inspiration himself, Conan, Kinger, even Tempo. He claims to be playing football for 7,000 years. So, Gordo, I know you're flat out this week. You're doing some fantastic volunteer work with the club. We have a nice strip coming along the helmets, which you've graciously given up your time off to do. And the club can't thank you enough for it. Have you anything to say to the fans or to the boys or anyone else for Sunday, just as a bit of a final word?
Well, as I said, for the boys, if we work together, there's nothing we cannot achieve. For people that are watching, you surely don't want to miss this because this is going to be epic, I think. Like it's going to be one hell of a battle.
Yeah, I think you're right. And hopefully we come out the right side of that and we have a nice bowl to drink out of on the way home. Gordon,
Oh yeah, in the bus.
Gordo, it's going to be a great day.
See you soon, brother. Bye bye.